We are going to be surviving 100 days in hardcore Minecraft, building cool builds and making efficient farms. Minecraft 1.21.11 has so much to explore. So let's just get started on day 1. I click create and load into a fresh, brand new world. Looking around, the first thing I obviously do is go get some wood. Then I run up here to go make the first items of the series. I first obviously craft a crafting table, and then make some sticks and some wooden tools. So once we have these wooden tools, we're going to go into this stone side of the mountain right here, and we want to get upgrades as fast as possible because we want to beat the Ender Dragon to get an Elytra. That will help us with our mega farms. I then ran back over to the crafting table to make some quick stone upgrades. After I made these upgrades, I then explored the jungle of spruce, just trying to find a village or something, and we actually were pretty successful across this way. The moment I saw this village, I was so happy. I knew this series was already going off to an incredible start. Of course, I looted the entire thing, and it actually had some pretty good loot, which was surprising considering it's a frozen village, but I guess that doesn't matter. Also, there's a bunch of new designs in the villager houses, so that's cool. These no villagers are kind of good. We actually got so much fruit from this. I hope we run into more of them. Next big goal on day 2, 3, and 4 is to go get some iron and get diamonds. Okay, before I said I wanted to find another one of these, now I think these are the best village. Iron armor pretty much straight off the bat is actually crazy. That was my second set of armor, which is unnecessary, but I guess. I then tried to cook my food on the campfire because I thought it did it instantly, but I don't know what was happening. I was actually pretty confused, as you can see. I kept eating and exploring and trying to stay safe, but it was getting dark out and mobs were going to come out soon, so I had to put down a bed and end day 1 pretty successful, I would say. It's the beginning of day 2, and I have so much planned for today. First off, we got some animals for food, and look for another village because, oh, well, there's a village right over there, so we're just going to make a boat real quick and boat right over to it. This is actually really good because now we're going to be more prepared before we even go into the mines to look for diamonds. This is the part of the game where you have a bunch of random stuff in your inventory and you just don't need that much stuff, so I'm going to put a bunch of it in this chest just to take the stuff I need with me into the mines. For this village house, I couldn't find the entrance of it, so I thought there was something rare in it, but when I checked the chest, I realized that this villager was actually broke. He had a bundle and 2 potatoes and some bread. This guy was broke. This village is trash and there's nothing good here. I'm going to the mines and looking for some diamonds. This guy stores snowballs in his chest. I'm done with this village. At least they had the iron golem for a little bit more iron, but it won't matter because we're about to go get so much more in the mine. As I was leaving the village, I walked over this hill and I saw this ravine. And I said there's probably iron in here, that's what I thought. So I boated off the edge. And we actually did need iron in the end because we did need to get iron pickaxes. So, well, it did look like there was iron. This is actually really good. Now we can craft as many iron pickaxes as we want and get so many diamonds. The problem was, now I was stuck down here. And this is the moment you'll see once I'm done mining this iron that I realized that we're stuck down in this ravine. It happens right here. Yeah, pretty annoying mistake, but we did have the resources and blocks to get out. I'm gonna do a time lapse of me getting out of this ravine. Time to go mining for the diamonds. Well, we found diamonds. I was actually so happy because I was mining down to the level where diamonds were. I wasn't even trying to find diamonds, so this is actually really lucky. And for our first vein, it was actually ginormous, so this is pretty good. It was also nighttime, so I got in bed and went through night 2. Good day 2. Let's go on to day 3. Bright and early in the next day, right when we woke up, we went straight back to mining for diamonds. We did need diamonds, and something would happen today that would change the early game of this entire series. I ran into some more diamonds, and it was a pretty big vein. Most veins, I think, are 8, just like this one was, but I'm not sure. Then my luck was crazy. Right when I came out of that little hole with those diamonds, I ran into these diamonds literally, like, I would say 3 blocks away from each other. Remember when I said there would be something that would happen that would change the early game? Well, this is what I meant. We ran into a ginormous cave with diamonds genuinely everywhere and so many other materials. But the problem was there was a bunch of mobs. I'm just going to do some cuts to where I got all of these incredible diamonds, and maybe we can get full diamond by the end of day 3. That was enough mining diamonds for one day, considering all the ones I got in the actual, like, caves and in the mines. I think I have a bunch. I'm going to get to the surface, and then we're going to see how many we have and craft some good armor and some tools. We finally made it back to the top, and let's see how many diamonds we actually got. Okay, I'm going to reveal how many diamonds we got in 3, 2, 1. 29 diamonds is really good for one day. We can craft so many pieces of armor and a bunch of tools. This is actually going to help a lot. Next thing, on day 4, we're going to be building a house. It is the end of this day, so after we craft all these items, we are going to go to sleep. The beginning of day 4 started like any other, finishing the task from the day before. We just crafted a few more pieces of diamond armor to replace the iron armor that we found from that village earlier. Today we're going to try and begin to find a spot to build a house. I was walking through and decided that we're going to need a bunch of wood to build this house, so I excavated this entire, like, little bit of forest on this hill. After that, I boated away and tried to find a good spot to build our house. I then settled on this little piece of land over here near this ruined portal. Unfortunately, my video file corrupted for my flashback mod, so I wasn't able to document the house, and I actually spent a lot of time on it. So I'm about to show you the finished product of the house. It is pretty good. I spent 20 minutes on it, a whole Minecraft day, so I hope you like it. Okay, I'm about to reveal the house in 3, 2, 1. This is our first house on the entire hardcore world. We are going to do some crazy things, making our own lake, building big farms here, but I'm just going to show you around the house. We got our chest and bottom floor, then up here we got our bed, and out here we have our balcony. It is nighttime, so we are going to go to sleep, and I will see you on day 5. Starting day 5, we have a bunch of stuff to do today. We are going to modify the outside of our base. First, we're going to get some blocks to build a farm. We're also going to need some sand for the sugarcane. What I want to do is build a little dock, like passageway for the boat, so I can just get in and out of my little, like, lake in front of my house. I'm also going to block off all the other entrances, so this is the only one that works. That did take all day, so we are going to go to sleep, and in the next video, I am going to be finishing up this big project.